Hi guys. Pardon the voice. I just remembered before I went live that my hair is like this. I just wanted to get my hair up off of my face, and I totally forgot that it was like this. But so be it. That's the way it is now. You'll have to forgive my voice because my husband and I went to a baseball game Saturday, and there's the chat. Hi, Denise. And I hollered so much and cheered so much that I lost my voice. So, hi, Sharon. No, not another jewelry auction. Hi, Patty. You wish it were another jewelry auction. No, I'm just making envelopes. Oh, I missed that one. Making envelopes. I got hit in the back of the head at the baseball game. Wow, everybody came out. Hi, Neville. I got hit in the back of the head, right at the bottom. You know that little bump you have at the bottom of your head where your skull connects to your neck? We had rowdy kids sitting directly to the right of us, and they had family up on, like, they put the adults on the one shelf or one seating, and then down below were the kids. And they were standing right behind me, and one of them, I don't know, was like grabbing for something, and he elbowed me right in the back of the head right here. And I just immediately felt an ice pick in my head. And so I had muscle spasms at the game the rest of the night and yesterday. And I'm not feeling that great today, but I got some of my shipping done. But I ran out of envelopes. And I don't send out the big envelopes anymore like I used to, because I had a light go off in my head that, hey, I was wasting half of an envelope. And so now I don't even use those. I cut my envelopes in half so I get double the amount of envelopes. And pardon me. And unless it's an Amazon padded envelope. Hi, Nakoma. How are you, baby? Forgive the hair, you guys. Okay, just forgive the hair. Like I really care anyway. I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, if I get something in a padded envelope, I save it. I save every box, even though I've ordered so many boxes from eBay, because you get them free. How you doing, Nakoma? It's good to see you, baby. Mama loves you. I save everything. So sometimes you might get a label on one of your envelopes that you get from me. And it's just the way it is. I'm trying to see if I can get 2 envelopes out of this. And I can. And I'm going to do a video how I do my envelopes, because I've had people ask me how I, but I'm going to do a video on how I do them and my process and everything. Hi, Joycey. How are you, baby? So I got some shipping done today, but my mail person, and that's only because I did it yesterday, my mail person must have today off because they came super early. Like at 9 o'clock this morning, my mail came. And I was like, and I saw the truck go this way. And I'm like, what's the mail doing so early? And so I was able to get what I had done when I did. Actually, I did it Saturday night. Maybe I did it yesterday. I can't remember. And I ran. Well, I didn't run because I'm too fat to run, but I hobbled quickly out to the garage, put my mail in the Rubbermaid box, and put the Rubbermaid box outside of the garage. So some of your mail's going out today. The rest of it will go out tomorrow. And yesterday, I didn't work at all yesterday, you guys, because, pardon me, I was having muscle spasms all day yesterday from that whack in the head Saturday night. And so I got home Saturday and took another pain pill. But I worked all day Saturday until 7:30 in the morning Sunday. So when I went to bed Sunday, I slept really late, and then I just ended up staying in bed the rest of the day and chilled and worked on my eBay store in bed on my tablet, because I don't know the last time I worked on my eBay store on my computer. I'm always doing it on my tablet now. So I got a little bit of work done, but I was going to do all my shipping today, but mail came early, so it is what it is. But I really, 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 really want to attack eBay this week and get a lot of eBay listings up. So, Nakoma, yeah. That should be my thumbnail, right? I have gotten a clearing my throat tick and a cough tick. I don't know where it came from. Yeah, I don't have any more bourbon. I have no more bourbon. And the only bourbon I keep in the house is peanut butter whiskey, because I mix it with chocolate beer to make a Reese peanut butter cup. Everything's crooked. It's backwards on here. Yeah, it's not. Now it's sticking out. But you know what? I don't do tea. So I don't do tea. I don't have Tourette syndrome. Maybe I do. I don't know. I must have. I think I probably do. Because I have an eye thing I do too. And my son had Tourette's as a child. Of course, you never outgrow it. You always have it. But he probably got it from me. You'd never know he has it now, but he had tics for a couple of years when he was a kid. But I was just sitting here feeling sorry for myself. And I thought, you know what would make me feel better? All of you. All of you would make me feel better. So I thought I'd go live for a half an hour or so and say hi to everybody. I have to make sure that these are longer than 6 inches. Pardon me. Hi, Wes. Wes, we were talking about you in Tom Cruise and West Side Gary's auction. Had to have been Sunday. No, it was Saturday night. It was Saturday night. Asked you where you were. Nobody had seen you for a while, and I said, I don't know where he is. I haven't seen him either. So we were all worried about you. So it's good to see you. And I think that's all the miscellaneous envelopes I have. And I decided to just cut my Amazons up into like wrapping paper. Like if I want to wrap a jewelry box or, you know, whatever, I can just use this to do the inner wrapping, and then, you know, so that'll save me. And I honestly don't think I wouldn't do that for eBay. Unless it's somebody I know, because I do have people that follow me shop on my eBay. But for the people that know me, I think it would be fine. I don't think anybody would mind, because they're just going to throw it away anyway. Right? So I don't think it's going to matter. And I have been trying. I'm not sick, you guys. I lost my voice at the baseball game, hollering. Because, you know, my son used to play ball. Serious ball. On many, many different leagues. And I used to love watching him play. And I would watch other teams play even when my kid wasn't playing. Or my team wasn't playing. So, you know, I enjoy going. Sometimes. And I just hollered myself out. So, hollered myself out. Oh, but what I was saying about the envelopes, when you ship with Pirate Ship, and I always, always, always use Pirate Ship for my jewelry, unless it's a certain dollar amount. If it's a very small dollar amount, I don't do it. I just use the eBay. You use the bubble mailers for eBay all the time. Yeah, that's a good idea. I ship books in those. I ship a lot of books in those. It has to be 7 inches long. That's the requirement. Now, have I ever sent one out that was less than 7 inches? I'm sure, absolutely, I have. Has it ever come back to me? No. But I try and follow the rules. I don't know why with StreamYard. I don't know why with pirate ship, it has to be 7 inches long. But I'm, you know, because as long as it's, oh, like this is 6 1/4. And even after I reseal this, it'll still be over 6 inches. As long as it's over 6 inches, it's good to go. And then I would, of course, because this has a little bit of label and U line on it, I would put my label this way. But it's just got to be 4 inches by 7. Hi, Pammy. How are you? And it doesn't help that I'm sitting here and my water's all gone. Oh, actually, I had brought this water in to use on my magic eraser to clean Anthony's Power Ranger so I can send it to him. I bought him a Power Ranger, a 30-inch tall Power Ranger, and a wrestling pillow thing. Hi, Bum Crack. Oh, Bum Crack. You're such a funny. I need to get into that group, Bum Crack. You know what I'm talking about. I need to get into the group. I long to meet you so bad. You need to send me a link next time. If you love me, you'll send me a link. That's all I'm going to say. If you love me, you'll send me a link. Well, now I got to do something with all these envelopes I made. Put it back in here, I guess. I try and be really frugal. Really frugal. Because, like, when I ship something, I use so much ship packing materials and stuff. I'm not cheap when I ship. At all. I'm an overpacker. However, I do like to reuse packing. But I won't use paper like this I threw away. I won't use this because I don't trust it. I mean, it's got bubble wrap on the inside, but quite frankly, what if this gets wet? I don't know. And I've got a whole bunch. Oh, Rambo's covering them. I have a whole bunch of these. And I've got more, too. If I always keep these, but if I ever need them, I keep them, but just so they don't go in the landfill. See, here's more. There's a whole bunch in here. But, anyway. Ooh. This envelope has never been used. I'm sure it has been. Somebody sent me something in it, but I try and save everything. Like I slit this at the top so I can use this envelope again. Yeah, I'm cheap. I used to use those eBay mailers like you said. I used to use those eBay mailers and I would cut those in half and then tape them shut. But I have a much better way of doing it now. And if I ever ran out, I would continue to use those. In fact, I should just continue to use those because they're free. This last time from eBay, what did I order? Poly mailers. I ordered poly mailers and I didn't need poly mailers. So I should have ordered eBay bubble poly mailers. The best packing filler is wrapping paper from Target. I buy it on clearance after season for about 15 cents a roll. Really? I get a lot of, well, I just used a bunch of my wrapping paper, but things that I order comes with a lot of this. And I have a ton of it. Bubble wrap, like, you can't see it, but like there's big rolls of the big bubble wrap, the real thick bubble wrap, this bubble wrap, not the thin, but the real big bubble wrap. I stopped working at the hospital 4 years ago, and I'm still using bubble wrap that I brought home from the hospital. But that's a good tip, Nicole. But I have also been known to use, like, I like to get paper bags when I go to the store, and then I'll just cut those apart or tear them apart, depending if they'll tear on the quality of it. And I'll use a grocery brown bag, and I'll use that for packing paper too, especially if what I'm packing is really, really fragile. That's like the best paper to use. Or I'll use even pieces of cardboard, real tough cardboard along the grain so it doesn't bend, and I'll fold it so it's like, you know, like a solid oval, and I'll tape it really good, and I'll use that against the sides of things so that they don't move, and use the paper. Like I said, I'm an over wrapper. That's why I'm so shocked whenever something is broken after I've sent it, because I know it's crap, because I wrap everything really, really good. More than it needs to be. Wait till Kathy gets her package. I'm interested to know, what do you guys use, like, around the house, or what are some of your tricks for packing? You know, to make sure that you're packing really, really good. What do you guys do? I'm interested, because like when I sell art, I don't sell it hardly anymore, but back in the day I used to sell some art, and I would always get foam and put foam around the whole art, and then put blocks of foam, you know, and tape it all the way around each corner, top, bottom, sides. However, and then, you know, like, tape it all to the foam that I put around all of it. Now people use pool noodles, which is great for the sides and the tops. Hi, Sharon. It's really good for the sides and the tops. But what about, you know, the protection for the actual art and stuff like that? That still has to be protected. And because I put tape all the way around, you know, or I mean, foam stuff all the way around in tape, it, you know, it protected the actual art front and back. So I didn't have to really worry about that. Oh, you guys, I should show you my new Mike Tyson. Sorry. I'll show you. It's a silk poster. It's just basically a poster on a piece of silk that my husband bought a cheap poster frame. It's been downstairs for years, and I haven't even cleaned the front of this yet. but I taped it, double-sided tape. Hello, Mike. How are you, baby? I know I haven't washed her. Oh, there's plastic on it. Oh, I gotta take the plastic off it. Duh. That's why it looks like that. I gotta take the plastic off it. There's plastic protecting the plexiglass. Nice and bright. It's cool. Like Tyson. Nice and bright with reds. It's not tall enough. So I've got white at the top and the bottom, but I don't care. So I just put double-sided tape all along the edges so it would stick. I didn't put any in between. I should have, but I didn't. There you go, Mike. I have to support that top part of the frame because it bends. It's just a cheap frame, but I got to figure something out there. Screw a rod on there. Hi, Kristen. Nakoma says he uses a bunch of air packs around breakables. Don't ever have a problem for paintings. Piece of cardboard over the art. Yeah. I kept these. Yeah, they're on my floor. Don't judge me. I have a little area right here that I'll just throw little packing things down there because I'm doing shipping today. I did keep these because these will fit in a box that's going international. So I thought these were really a find that I got in a package that I received. That's a really good suggestion, though, about Target. I'm going to have to try and... This is from the Pioneer Princess. She is a presence on TikTok. And they live in Alaska. And they make their own tinctures and their own balms. And I buy a couple of her balms. And they are really, really awesome. You know, they're way out in the wilderness. You know, they don't have readily available access to places and, you know, like their main road is 2 miles from their cabin. They're in the bush. And so I like to support small businesses. You guys all know that. Hang on. Somebody's trying to send me something. And they don't have to. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to convince this person they don't have to send me this stuff. Oh, wow. Wow. No, baby. I love that you guys want to send me things, but it's not necessary. But you do it anyway. You do it anyway. Kristen, what are you up to? You know, as many boxes as I have, probably 6 boxes of eBay boxes that I've ordered and maybe used once or twice. And then I probably have 300 or 400 actual boxes that I save because I never throw any boxes away. I'm just so afraid that I'm going to need that one box one day. Kristen, stop it. I didn't realize that was you. It is you. Well, now that everybody knows you're trying to send me something, you don't have to do that. But I am going to go on Amazon and try and find that 46 slot ring holder. Or the blue one that has the lid. That one's pretty amazing too. One of these two. I like that one right there. I'm glad you sent these to me because I hadn't even looked at them yet. I like that one. And this one's pretty cute too. I like that one that it's got a lid. So if I drop it, they don't go flying everywhere. Sorry, honey. I didn't mean to make you feel bad. Please don't feel bad. I appreciate everything. I appreciate everything. I really do. I appreciate you all. Oh, that's a good idea, Neville. You've got a bad back, don't you, babe? I just feel bad when people send me stuff. But I don't feel bad when I send people stuff. So, you know, people in Bible study continue to tell me, Kelly, don't deny somebody a blessing. Don't deny them of their blessing. If they want to bless you with something, don't deny them of that. How would you like it if somebody denied you every time you wanted to bless somebody with something? It comes in purple. Well, shoot, purple's my color, man. Purple's my jam. I love purple. I'm going to have to get the purple one. So I try really hard to accept all blessings. I really, really do. Because it is true, my feelings would be really hurt if somebody denied a blessing I was trying to give them. So I try really hard not to do that now. Kristen, I did not mean to make you feel bad, baby. I appreciate you more than you know. I have such a headache today. Oh, you had heart surgery. That's right. It's so hard. I write everything down in my, in fact, I'm going to put you on our prayer list for Bible Study Thursday. This happy planner says faith in God includes faith in God's timing. I'm going to put you on our prayer list, Neville. And I already have that day completely filled up. But I'm going to put you, squeeze you in down here. Did you have triple bypass, honey, or something? What surgery did you have on your heart? I'm not sick. It's a tick or a habit. It's something I do, and I don't need to do it, but I'm doing it, and it's driving my husband nuts. He says he's going to get me a bed for the other room so we can sleep separate. And to that I say thank you. Hi, Nana Tank. I love you too. I can't wait to get my soapstone goat. I got the goat and my scale. Oh, I didn't push the button. Nana has auctions with Victoria, and I think they alternate whose channel they're on. You get a double bypass. Yes, baby. I know, right? I'm supposed to be getting a mammogram for about 4 years now, and I still haven't scheduled it. Oh, yay, Nana! I'm so excited. And I have breast tumors, so, you know, that's not something I should be taking lightly. You know, I had it was non-cancerous. They told me when I was 13 I had cancer. I did not have cancer. But what I had was fibrocystic, not cystic fibrosis. I had fibrocystic disease. And what that was is caffeine causes tumors in my breasts. And at the time, as a 13-year-old, I was drinking about 1.5 pots of coffee a day. And that's what was causing it. So I wasn't supposed to have caffeine or coffee or anything. And so, you know, I'm like, screw that. I'm 13. You're not telling me what to do. And so I've always had caffeine. Well, prior to my children being born, I'm not sure if we were even married yet. No, we had to have been married. No. No, we were not married because this was before my breast reduction. We were not married yet. I found Tom found a lump in my breast, and I went to have it checked, and they biopsied it, and they said it needs to come out, and they could do it in the doctor's office. And I said, local doesn't work on me. Can you please put me under? And they're like, no, I'm a doctor. Don't tell me what to do. And they shot me up with the local anesthetic, and none of it worked. So they cut into me. I felt it. I screamed. Hit flippin' daddy. Tried knocking down the door, but they had reinforced the door from my side and told him to stop. I told him to stop. He stopped because I was screaming. They continued to numb me up. They used 5 bottles of numbing on me before I could tolerate. But I felt every cut, every suture, every snip of the scissors. I felt everything. And by the time they got the tumor out, he thought it was the size of a golf ball. Yeah, I was young. And so I was probably 19 when this happened, or 20. But I was so big chested, right? I was really big chested. Maybe it was after we had our, no. It had to be, I don't remember. Anyway, they got the tumor out, and I said, I want to see it. Because I was pissed and traumatized and in shock. And he held it up, and it was the size of a softball. It was larger than a baseball. And then they had, you know, all the fat and tissue and everything around it. The actual tumor was bigger than a baseball, but with all the tissue and the fat and the breast tissue they cut out, it was the size of a softball. And he did it in the office. I should have sued his ass. And I had like a 7-inch scar right here. You can probably see, I'm not going to do that because my husband will get pissed. But it was right here. Okay. And I still have a little bit of it, about this much. But when I had my breast reduction, they cut away. I had 8 pounds taken off, 4 off this side, 4 off this side. which is a lot. I lost most of my scar, but yeah, and they said rush this over to pathology immediately. And they made me wait. I sat and waited for the results to come back because he wanted to make sure it wasn't cancer. He was trying to save his ass, is what he was trying to do. And I was too young and gullible, and I don't believe in suing people. And there's been a couple times where we could have sued people, but I just am not that kind of person. Um, but yeah, I just shook the rest of the day. I just shook the rest of the day. My husband was so mad at me for not making them stop and not, why didn't you get up and let me in? I'm like, I was open. I had a massive gaping wound in the side, of my boob. I mean, when you feel them cutting you, you know how big the incision is. So that was horrific. And ever since then, you better believe I go under for everything. Everything. They don't use local on me for nothing. Maybe for stitches and stuff like that. Because when I was, a kid, I would stitch myself up on certain occasions. Not very often because it hurts like a motherfucker, but or my dad would stitch me. Yep, that's the truth. Lou, get the needle and thread. Every child's nightmare. Lou, get the needle and thread. That's how my dad did it. I cut my pinky off on a rusty pipe when I was in 4th grade. And Dad, it was just like hanging on by skin. And Dad's like, get the needle and thread. And Mom's like, God damn you, Bob, we're not doing that. Sorry, Lord. We're not doing that. I'm taking her to the emergency room. Lou, get the needle and thread. It's funny. You gotta laugh, right? He was like that with all of us. And I gotta think that my terrible, terrible, terrible tinnitus is because he used to dig in my ears with those great big bobby pins to get the wax out of my ears. Because I went and had all the testing and everything done, and they said that's quite possible that could very, very well cause tinnitus. Because I don't remember ever a time where I didn't have really bad tinnitus. That's why I talk so loud. Because I got to talk over the ringing in my ears, Got to talk over the ringing in my ears. So what's everybody else doing today? It's no big deal, Nana. It was a long time ago. I'm okay. I'm a tough bitch. Look, the Lord didn't give me fibromyalgia because I was weak. He gave me fibromyalgia because I'm strong, and he knew that I could still function with it. It's just pain. That is a saying that I have. It's just pain. Like my husband will ask me, like if I fall down the stairs or whatever, I've cut my head open. If see this is from my ball hat, yesterday's scratches. Because my skin is so sensitive. Or I was running up and down the hallway with the dogs, and I had socks on. Well, I was running around the whole house letting the dogs chase me, and I slipped and ran foot first into the door leading to my husband's man cave, and it was bad, and he could tell it was bad from how I was F this, F that, it was just, It was bad. He knew I really hurt myself. And after about a minute, I got over it. And I was hobbling around the house, and he's like, get your shoe on. He didn't say shoes. He said shoe. Get your shoe on. Well, I'll take you to the doctor. I said, no, I'm all right. It's just pain. And he's like, why do you always say that? And I'm like, because it's just pain. You know, I lived my whole life with pain. You know, not because of fibro, but you know, it's just pain. I have this, you know, it's just pain. And he's like, you know, you don't always have to be such a tough bitch. You know, I know that's how you grew up, but you don't have to be a tough bitch with me. I pay for health insurance. Let's go. And I had broken 2 toes. And yeah, and then they were like, you need a boot. And our insurance at the time only covered half of it. And it was like a $400 boot. And I was like, I'll wear one of my son's. Because my son used to break his foot, sprain his foot. He had all kinds of boots, you know, ranging in size because of his age. And so we've got boots at home. I'll use a boot at home. And he's just like looking at me. He's like, you're never going to learn, are you? We've had the same doctor over 30 years. This is the doctor that if he sees me at Menards, because we see each other at Menards, he'll come up and give me a hug and a smooch. And, you know, he's just, you know, he's our friend, you know. And he's just like, you're never going to learn, are you? Tom said, nope. I said, I will get a boot when I get home. I said to Tom, do you know where they are? Because he's the basement organizer. He says, yeah, I know where they are. And I said, all right, we don't need to. And we were going to have to drive all the way across town to go to this special place to get a boot. And it's like, no, we have them at home. And so I wore that boot. And then I'm like, aren't you glad I was a stupid bitch? Saved you $200. Yeah, Pammy, he's a nice guy. Like, I can call him up because he has seen me for decades. Hi, Kathy. Your package went out today, honey. And it's in a big box. And because you had so many of those precious necklaces that couldn't be wrapped, I put them in that foldable velour case I showed you Saturday. That was quite heavy. And then I boxed up your other stuff, and then I wrapped it in bubble wrap, really, really, really good, the big bubble wrap. And then I had a box sitting over here, and I wanted to save myself a half an hour of time from moving everything away from my closet to get another box. And so I used that one, and I just wrapped it all up really good, and it went priority. And so you're going to get a big box, so don't be alarmed when you get that big box. I wrapped it really good in the big, thick bubble wrap. I was just talking about this bubble wrap. This bubble wrap, the real thick bubbles. So, but your stuff was heavy. It was really heavy. You're welcome, baby. I'm not sick. My cough and clearing of the throat is a tick. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this. I'll use this envelope. I will use it. Somebody will buy one little small thing, and then I can put those little tiny little boxes. Why is this not? Oh, because this big box, my stuffing box is there. Okay. Somebody will buy something. I accidentally ordered this box of box. But look how little this box is. This is a little box. In the normal box, this is like a mid-sized box, okay? And my normal box would be like this, okay? Well, I thought I was ordering this, and this is what I got. See the difference? And I wasn't going to send it back or anything. I thought, well, you know, one person buys one chain with one necklace, I can put it in here. And they actually have been very helpful. So when I have a skinny envelope, I can fit it in there. I was, Kathy. You know me, don't you? I was hollering. Yeah, size does matter sometimes. It does, because as anal as I am about my wrapping, I don't like there to be room in my boxes, because if the jewelry can move, the jewelry can get damaged. And even though I use a lot of bubble wrap inside the jewelry box, yes, I put bubble wrap inside the jewelry box. Don't judge me. I do. All right, now I'm going to put all these envelopes away that I made this morning. Kathy, the mail came like at 9:30 this morning, and I did yours Saturday night or Sunday morning, same thing, in the middle of the night. And another one was already done, so they got to go out today. But everybody else, I had to make envelopes anyway because I ran out of envelopes. And I'm also, something you guys don't know about me, I'm an office supply whore. Kathy knows that about me. But I've also become a rubber band whore. Exactly. Who wants to hear noises when they shake their packages? And I test every package too to see. I shake it to see if there's noise. Aww, you know what? I love your mama. That is so sweet. So sweet. All right. I have all my envelopes. I'm going to put my special ones for, leave those out for a certain reason. Your mom is a sweetheart. We're going to have to like video chat one day so I can properly meet her. And you're going to have your camera on so that I can see her and then I'll see you. Well, that's good. And you're a good daughter to spoil her like that, which I guess makes me a good daughter too, because I spoil my mother with jewelry also. I do. I spoil her with jewelry, and she gets a lot of it. She gets a lot of it. She watches the auctions, and she always says, I'm afraid to bid on anything because I don't want people to like not bid against me because I'm your mother and I want you to make money. I'm like, Mom, you're so funny. So then she'll just call me on Sundays and say, did such and such sell? Did anybody email you about blah, 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 blah? Because I really liked it. And then she'll get it. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Well, guys, you know what? I think I'm going to go lay down for a half an hour and eat a couple oranges. I'm going to go lay down, probably watch a YouTube video or TikTok, and I'm going to lay down for a little bit, and then I'm going to get up, and I'm going to do the rest of my shipping for tomorrow so that the rest of it can go out tomorrow. And I thank you so much for joining me for a nothing get-together, just a chit-chat. And I'm glad that you all did. I was very happy to see you. I was feeling down in the dumps, feeling sorry for myself, and just wanted to come be with some friends. I love you guys very much. I will talk to you later. Crazy hair and all.